My go fun and Melanine, and well met indeed. I'm Arak here, Galadirthan, head of the modding team behind Third Age Divide and Conquer, but welcome back to Warhammer 2. I'm super thrilled to be playing Warhammer 2 today. I'm very much looking forward to it. We are closing in on winning as the Wood Elves, and I think we've probably only got a couple of episodes left, to be honest. But before we win, we must make sure to take Clargarond and complete the quest line for the dragon, which is the search of Ceithin-Har. That one there. So at the moment we just need to capture Clargarond, which we're going to do. Something else I want to do is start going on a raiding and rampaging and a killing spree so that we can get Talsoon confederated and get Orion on our side. For we stare at his belt every evening. Let's see what it's like when he throws it at his enemies. As a brief recap, as I like to do at the start of each episode, the Entwife Wood has been cleansed, which does mean that we should be able to build our unique building. So we're going to destroy something to build the unique building there. And I'm going to leave them there just for a moment, see what Malekith does. Because I think they could probably kill him. And we're not going to make it to Karak-Zorn in time. But we can build our unique building. So we can go ahead and do that. There it is. The Temple of Kurnos, which gives us... enables awakened forest attrition for enemy armies near us. We become immune to desert attrition and barren wasteland attrition. All armies' weapon strength is up, and it provides a formidable garrison and enables the training of lots of different types of cavalry. We purposefully did not build the cavalry paddock, so we're going to be getting rid of one of the three of these. And my gut instinct, to be honest, is to get rid of the game lodge. Yes, that's what we are going to do. So that has to be demolished. And we can then build the other one. So she's going to... the sisters will stay down there and we'll just deal with Malekith. We could move them out already, actually, couldn't we? Because we have now cleansed the wood. So we don't really need to sit there. And if we pull them out, that might entice him to come over and attack us instead. But we've moved just too far to be able to encamp. But if they come and hit us, they come and hit us. We don't need the garrison forces. I'm sure we can kill Malekith. Oh, he's got 4 Bloodrak Shines, 2 Chariots, 4 Dread Knights, 2 Shades with dual weapons, Cold One Knights and Cold One Dread Knights, and then lots of Blackguard of Nagron. So actually, not as good of an army. The Bloodrak Shrines are going to be a bit of a pain, but I think we might be able to deal with them with our Hawk Riders. Someone mentioned that I should pay more attention to the red line that I'm going down. But the reason that I've gone for this is specifically because she's maintained 4 Hawk Riders at all points, so I thought let's make the Hawk Riders better. And then the other one improves our archers, Glade Guard, Deepwood Scouts and Way Watchers. So I'm a little confused as to why people have questioned which red ones I've gone for. This one gives me missile strength for most of my archer units. Glade Riders, Sisters of the Thorn and Hawk Riders, or it gives it for Hawk Riders. I mean, I was just going to get all of these regardless, to be honest. And we've gotten that one which improves all of our archers, and we've gotten that one which improves our Hawk Riders. So, clarity is requested, please. Now, over in Erin Lasgallen, we've taken back Ashlotl, we've taken back Schlanquapek. We are going to go out and just burn the bloody Pestilence clan to the ground. And then we'll be able to do the ritual here as well. But we've just got to deal with that little fool before we can move out, because he can attack and take any of our regions. We are training armies at Ashlotl as well. And then up in the north is where we are attacking Clargarond. But you'll join us as we end the turn, so let's do that. But we're going to look down here as we end the turn so we can see where Pestilence go. Now, in the live stream on Saturday, I requested people suggest... Oh, are they coming back for us? Oh, no, they've gone for Karak-Zorn. Alright, we're going to fight this one then to try and just try and kill anything. If we can just take one whole unit of them out, then that's 1 unit less that we're facing when the sisters jump in. But in the live stream on Saturday, I requested that people say, what factions in Warhammer 2 would you actually like to see me play? And so this is another prime opportunity to ask that. So all sort of 8 to 100 to 1,000 of you who are actually going to watch this, I implore you, please, leave a comment saying which faction in Warhammer 2 you would most like to see me play. And would you like to see a mod? And is there a specific mod you'd quite like to see? Because, yes, obviously the core of my channel is modding. Divide and Conquer is a mod, and I am a modder. So modding is something we can absolutely show off on the channel. So what mods do you think would be ideal? Because we've played Warhammer now. We've done a couple of episodes, a couple of playthroughs with vanilla factions. So what factions would you like to see that aren't vanilla? Who's our best bet here? I really wanted to take down one of the shrines if I could, to be honest. But I think we just want to get far away from Malekith. We will move our army slightly further forward when we can. Oh, there's a bit of a better hill here. They're going to have that hill there for cover. And if we wait for them to come towards us, then their army on the right-hand side will get to us. Wildwood Rangers, can you not start out there? No. Alright. Start battle, slow her down. We just want to take out a unit. A unit needs to die. It doesn't really matter which one it is, but someone has to die. Otherwise, everything we do here is in vain. The only way to have lasting success in Warhammer battles, if you're trying to just delay or harass an enemy, is to ensure you kill one whole unit, because otherwise they will simply just replenish. I want you both to target them as well. You guys aren't really the best bet to have in front of them, but if you can just protect the archers, that's the best that we can hope for. As our archers are now firing on them there, and you guys should be stopping and in position. Yep, you are. Nice, we can go back to normal speed. I don't think we're going to be able to kill them. Certainly not looking good. Just try and kill them. I'm really we're going to lose the battle. So if we can just kill one whole unit, then we'll be all right. Keep firing on them. Keep firing on them. Kill them and hit them. Go on. We need to kill them before they run away. That's the big problem. But it is quite difficult to completely kill a whole unit. Let their morale recover. Pull back and let their morale recover. There you go. You can hit them. I'm really not bothered about anything else that's happening anywhere else. They're all running away already anyway. They're down to 18. Run down here. Come on, guys. 17 of them. Keep those Duper Scouts running. Come on. Come on. There's 8. There's 7. They're routing. It's over. 6 of them made it out alive. No, just run away. This is over. Oh, did they die? Did they die? Did they die? Did they die? No. There they are. So that one unit will replenish. Unfortunately, with Malekith being as good as he is, we need the army of the sisters in order to actually deal with him. Oh, but Malekith flies, and this might be the first time that Ariel actually has use in one of our battles. Well, I mean, she's proven to be fantastic, so ignore that. But this might be one of the first times we're able to use her Tempest ability. Oh, you didn't take Carrickzorn. Oh, you fools. Very well. I rub my hands as we are presented with a second opportunity to absolutely ruin Malekith's reputation and send that walking, jangly suit of armour back to the cold wastes of the north, where he will find our other armies waiting to slap him back into the chambers from where he hides to lick his wounds. Hello, Pirates of Trantio. You want 10,000 gold coins for a peace treaty? What? Oh dear. No. I'm thinking Marcus Wolfhart. Oh, we got the Wisdom of the U. Yes. Reload time reduction for all our armies. That's perfect. And the little nuisance that is the Skaven have disappeared from our sights. Can I offer assistance? And unfortunately, it's now going to take 2 turns to get the units we want in Ashton. But the Entwife Wood can now get the Temple of Cardinals, which only takes a turn to build. That's interesting. Alright, here we go. Malekith's second volley. And then what we'll go and do is sack these two towards our 10 sacking count for Tal'Sun. All the money that we are losing, 107 comes from raiding, but otherwise it's from the army that Ilfrin's training. But alright, let's do this. Let's bloody well do this. Bloody hell! We could lightning strike, but it would serve no purpose. The oh, they did die. Oh yes, our legacy. Yes, they successfully died. Task successfully failed. Oh, we even get the garrison as a backup force. Well, we won't be able to do anything with that, but brilliant. All right, let's smash him into Kingdom Come. The second time Malekith meets the forces of the Wood Elves, and the second time he will be sent with his tail firmly between his legs. Oh, and a battle map that massively favours us, even though it looks like it favours them. Because we're attacking them, but of course they have almost no ranged options in comparison to us. Yeah, they've got ranged options, do not get me wrong. But compared to what we've got, they do not have any ranged options. Also, given the fact that most of our army can deploy wherever it wants, he's just not going to win this one. He is going to be massacred. This is such a bad battle map for his army here. So they can start out the front. Ariel can start out the front. Unfortunately, they can't start out the front, who are our 4 defensive melee forces. But everyone else is where we want them to be. So, I'm going to put the Hawks, I think, actually here. And then you can volley straight onto those 4 Nagaron units. That would be useful. And we want Ariel to Tempest Malekith as soon as we can and just beam that fool down. We might have to pull our forces back. So I'm afraid, going to play this one. I'm going to pause first of all and move my other archer line forward and move our melee line forward. And then, you guys, is there a shortcut key for this? No. Oh no, which hawk am I selecting? Go for that one. Oh, they are in a line. Nice. Go for that one. Go for that one. And you go for that one. And if you would be so kind as to set up a free archer unit to go in the front. Change to that. Right, let's move them forward to act as essentially as fodder. The volleys are coming in. The great green wash is going to smack into our enemy. Oh, that is not what you want to see when you're walking towards a Wood Elf army, is it, Malekith? How are you doing up there, Malekith? Enjoying overseeing the battle as your army dies beneath you? It's got to be a difficult one to watch, isn't it? Ariel, get further forward and start blasting them with that. Sisters, also come further forward. Oh, we'll move forward for now, and then we'll position you to do a thing. Hawk Riders, you might get shot by our own units, so fly yourselves over here. Right, Ariel's moving forward. So are the sisters. Nice. Do your thing. Hit us with a tree, Ariel. Big old blast of the tree. Dwellers below and the tree at the same time. Nice to see. Malekith's army is already in tatters. He doesn't know whether to look back or look forward as his army gets massacred. Oh, and they've wasted a spell on our free unit. Fools. Absolute morons. Right, Ariel. No, not Apotheosis. Whoops. Tempest. Bring him down. Team 4, move forward. Team 1, move back. You can shoot while you move, so it doesn't matter. It is turning into an absolute massacre. It really is. Right, you, change to single target. Target Malekith. If you would. Soul Steal on Malekith. Now you've Tempested him. She's moving forward. Malekith is... There's the shrines. We've got to worry about the shrines as well. Everything else is mostly taken care of, as you can see. The carnage of that front line. We've got 39 more seconds so we can do another volley. They're targeting Malekith nicely. She's soul stealing him. Word of Pain as well, which reduces his accuracy and melee attack. Oh, we don't really need to bother with that. Team 1 and Team 3. Everybody target him. Oh, I should have done that when we did the Tempest. Because it stops them from moving, doesn't it? We're blasting away there. Right, melee line, you can... Oh, no, you don't want to move further forward, because now we're up against the things that do shoot at us. But if we can just kill off Malekith, and then we'll worry about the things that shoot back. Give them that. And down he goes. Malekith is dead. Right, well, let's speed this back up. Go back to normal now that that's happened. I want the archers of the enemy taken out. Hit the Bloodwrack Shrine with that. Oh, they're going down. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over. Oh, did we lose that? No, we didn't lose a Hawk Rider. No. Right, let's kill these shrines off, please. Before we lose anything too extreme. That doesn't really do anything against the shrines, but we'll do it anyway because we've got nothing else to target and we're about to win. Yes! Keep firing if you can. Nice. And another one. Is the other one going to go? No. Yes! Malekith, you have been weighed, and oh dear, found wanting doesn't quite cut it. You only took 100 Wood Elves' lives, and you yourself, sir, killed a single warrior. That was an absolute schooling, Malekith. Kindly sod off back to Nagaron and go and think about your life, the future of your people, and really just have a real reflection on the actions you've taken that have led to this day. Because dear, you are just not good enough, sir. Stand down. Let's abduct and heal up a bit.
Serene Naestra, tempestuous Arahan. It will be
Very
a
well, Dark
glorious
Elves.
battle. Make it quick. Make them scream.
Can you get into character? Oh, no, you can't. Nice, they've upgraded. Right, Shield of the Forest. Physical resistance, Eternal Guard, Trias, War Dust's placing is wide with ranges, armor, and melee defense for all of the same. Now, we do have one Eternal Guard unit, but getting that for one unit is not necessarily all the way there, is it? That one we don't really have any people for. We've got a couple of Treekin, so we could use that. Stand your ground, around yourself, melee defense and leadership. Or we can go back to the normal things. But we've improved everything that we want to improve, really. We don't really... We have an archer army with with hawks in support, so I'm overly concerned about. We could try and just improve them for a bit, I think. Oh, I thought we got that ages ago. Ah, that explains much. Ah, there we are. Now we finally got that then. I meant to get that a long time ago, so I didn't realise I hadn't actually taken it. This is the problem with heroes, though. They have so little that you can boost that you can easily take basically everything. So it's just in what order do you want to take it all, really? Did anyone die? No. But something that has been suggested, and I can understand the merit of, is that Way Watchers are far and away our best archer. Far and away our best archer. And so there is no real use having this many other archer units. So what I think I will do is on our next turn, I'll pop her in Karak Zorn. And then we will... Oh, actually, can you train Way Watchers? Yes, you can. Right, so no, we'll come back to the Entwife Wood so we can use the local recruitment because it saves money and time. So we'll come back here and then we will swap out every archer for Way Watchers. Which is a bit boring, I grant you, but they are our best archers, so why would you not? We can't move him for another 2 turns, so he's going to have to stay there. And at that time, hopefully by that time, the army of the Skaven will have shown itself. We're coming to the things now that we're not overly bothered with. That one gives us leadership for elf units. I suppose we could take that. And missile resistance for elf units, that only takes 2 turns. So yeah, get me that, and then we'll get with Nethu, Keeper of the Last Tour. You know you're winning the game when your research tree no longer has anything of use.
One with the forest.
Oh, an actual battle. War Hydras, 2 Harpies, Bloodwrack Shrine, a Black Dragon. It's like playing Heroes again. Dark Shards, Black Ark Corsairs, Black Guard of Nagaron. Alright, well, we'll just siege them out for now then. Take a couple of rams, take 4 of those, and just continue the siege. How long was it until they... Oh, only 4 turns till they start taking attrition. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Continue the siege. We have other issues elsewhere to deal with that we must... Our attention must remain in the south for now, as Erun Lasgalan continues on its journey to be healed. Ah, Tyrion, hello. Defensive alliance, go on then. We're in war against the same peoples, and I've gone all in on the war with Nagaron, so... We've bought a brief amount of time while Malekith buggers off. Oh, they've come to attack us. It's Valandwyl Griefbringer. We fought him before. We schooled him once, and we shall do so again. We can kill that dragon off quickly because they'll waste that on our archers, I expect. And we've got a nice defensive line. Yeah, let's do this. Come on, we can do it. Wood Elves Glory, Wood Elves Supreme. I like the Wood Elves. It's been a really fun campaign, actually. I honestly, this morning, I woke up and for something that's been a repeat occurrence now. I didn't wake up thinking, oh, I need to do a recording at some point today. When am I going to do that? Oh, I could do it now or I could do it later. Instead, I woke up and I was like, come on, let's go play Warhammer. I'm really excited. I've been really loving playing Warhammer. Now that I actually am starting to really get to know the game, it's just proving to be such fun. I know lots and lots of people have negative comments about Warhammer that they can spout for days, and of course not every game is perfect, but in terms of raw fun, all I can tell you is I have had it in droves. Thoroughly enjoyed the game. And the Wood Elves have been no exception. I've really enjoyed the Wood Elves. I thought I was going to suffer as the Wood Elves because they have so many of units like this that require that they are constantly microed and are running away from the enemy. But in truth, a solid line of Glade Guard has proven to be our success. But I think if we do play again, which we absolutely will, by the way, so if you don't vote on what faction you want to see next, then you'll just be up to my... It'll be down to me, I'm afraid, so you might not get what you want. If we do, when we play again, I think I will increase the battle difficulty up from normal, probably to hard, just to increase the challenge a bit. Oh, they look pretty cool. See, if you play the original Med 2 and then you came back and played this, so much more attention to detail has gone into the units. In the base Med 2, many factions share the same unit, and the only differing feature is that the English one, for example, might be red in colour, and the French one might be blue, and that is it. Like, by comparison, this is fantastic. I'm taking this little hill here, to be honest. There's some trees there, and we could go there, but this sort of hill, I think, is our best bet. The enemy does have, again, some range. Valandwil's army I'm not bothered about. It's mostly the reinforcements that are going to give us grief. But what we're going to want to do is shut down any chance that they're going to flank us. So we're going to have to go with the... I'll slow it down. I don't like to pause it. I know I do often pause, but I don't like to. If I can help it, I like to just play on slow and leave it at that. I think that's a much better way of dealing with these kinds of things. Alright, so 4 of you can go like that, and then 4 of you will group into a separate group, can go like that, so that you're curling around to hit Valandwil's force. We have got these 3 here who can help us on the flank. Ara herself can move forward, and then the Deepwood Scouts. Deepwood Scouts. You can shoot where you are, so you might as well just stay where you are, I suppose. Act as a sort of back line. There we are. Now the question is their leader an adept sorceress? Because that'll give us problems. There's the harpies. Let's see what they actually look like. Slow it down. Oh, they look pretty cool. I mean, I wouldn't want to use them. They're not my cup of tea, but they at least they look fairly good. There's the Black Guard. There's the... Is it Charybdis or Warhydra? Warhydra. Is the Charybdis the Regiment of Renown version then, I assume, so you can only have one. There's their Bloodruck Shine. Medusa springing forward. Now that thing, as I understand it, is actually really powerful. But because the AI is just not very good, they don't utilise it to its full extent, and it becomes a bit of a damp squib. Right, Team 2. There's a War Hydra moving toward you, and that will absolutely be your charge. I'm wondering if actually it might be best... No, the Deepwood Scouts can just literally across the back there. I want the Hydras taken out. Ah, they've got bolt throwers. Oh, and they have a ridiculous range. What's your alternative option? Whirling Death. Plus 25 base weapon damage, minus 10 armor piercing damage. Oh, so does that make you better against like groups of units? Yeah, let's Whirling Death. It's an augment rather than a ability. Oh, that's nice. Valandor Griefbringer has been massacred, so he's gone. Put that black dragon down. Kill the dragon before it becomes a threat, please. Oh, the 2 War Hydras are coming that way as well. Speaking of War Hydras, bring that one down. Deepwood Scouts, target what you can. Right, the dragon's gone. Oh, there's the Charybdis. Don't get involved over there, ladies. We've got War Hydras that are routing before they've even made it to the line, by the looks of things. The War Hydra over there died. Team 2 absolutely massacring it. Oh, Team 2, can you take out those harpies? You take out those dark shards. You just target what you like. Cold One Dread Knights coming around the side there. Ah, they've met over there. These 3 might die. To be honest, I'm not overly concerned if they do. So I'm heartless and callous. Hit the dark shards. All the Bloodwrack Shrines into a play. New target acquired. Focus, fire, the Bloodwrack Shrine. Bring it down. Kill that Medusa. Let her know pain. True pain. She's cowardly. She's got a single shot off before she bites the bullet. There we are. And then now take Ceithin down instead. Oh, Ceithin has massacred us somehow. If we can kill her as well. And she's gone. Nicely done. Team 2 take those dark shards. Team 5, I really wish you were Team 3, but I broke you up at the wrong point. You can take out that War Hydra. How did you guys do? Did you all die? Oh no, you won. Oh, well done. Well done. From the very bottom of my heart, sincerely well done. I expected them to die, to be honest. Thought they'd be fodder, but not to be. Now, we are doing really rather well. Most of our melee line is engaged. Didn't take them long, did it? Right, well, if you can kill those Black Guard, please, then... and Team 5, can I move you over here? There's a Death Hag. A melee Specialist. Team 2, you're not really doing anything. Just kill off those Hambos. Oh, that is such a brutal amount of damage that they do. It's still not hugely in our favour, despite the odds now being massively in our favour. I'm surprised at how much it still thinks they might win this. There we go, we have one. Right, kill what you can. Pull our forces out. Just shoot everything you can. They're moving very slowly. I know that it's a city battle, but because we didn't attack them, there's no guarantee that they'll insta-lose everything. Oh no, we did very well there. Well done, chaps. Took down the targets that we needed to with key and lethal precision. And yeah, those Glade Guard with the Starfire shards, the armor-piercing ones, are a dream. I would love to have more of those. And by comparison, the ones without the Starfires did almost a quarter of the damage. This one got 14 kills, this one got 169. But then we did target, the right-hand side targeted the Hydras, the Dragon, the Bloodwrack Shrine, the General. So they were focus firing on single units a lot more. Their top kills were Dark Shards of 33 from Valandul's army, and the secondary army killed basically no one. 20 kills, one of the War Hydras. The Shrine got 10 before it went down, and Ceithin took 8 before she died. But oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear.
My song
what a
grows louder.
pathetic display from Nagarond. Oh, Pestilence, please don't play Geschlottel. Please don't play Geschlottel. Marcus Wolfheart's heading off over to the east. It's going to fall on us to take Itza. We don't really need to take Itza, but I'd just like to get Pestilence out. Everyone else down here we're kind of allied with, or we're in allegiances against. So I'm not worried about the Vampire Coast, because I don't think they'll actually give us grief. And I don't think Marcus Wolfheart will attack us, not by any stretch of the imagination. So if we can just kill off Pestilence, then Erun Lascallon will be safe forevermore. So that's the goal. Alright, we can get Klaga on then, because that will definitely be a victory. You can... Oh, Flesh to Stone's normally quite good. Plus 60 armour. Base weapon damage and physical resistance. Armour or weapon damage, armour or weapon damage. So this one's slightly more aggressive. Self or ally. Self, ground or ally. Good against armour piercing damage. Greater effect on melee damage. Yeah. On Life Bloom, restores 40 hit points. Affects allies in range on self. Active with casting. Well, that's pretty cool. So she can heal people around her whenever she does a thing. Go on, let's get that.
Their last dance, averting disaster.
One Wood Elf was lost.
They cannot
Right, we
be
can't sack
allowed
and raise
to
this one,
fly.
unfortunately, because we need to capture it for the glittering scales. The search for Ceithin-Har. Win the following battle with the Sisters of Twilight army. The search for Ceithin-Har. Unit gained, united again. Oh, we get the dragon. Oh, so this is it. Arahan screamed with joy at the helm of the raiding party as they wreaked havoc in the lands of Clargarond, even though she's not here. It did not take long for the Dark Elf Beastmasters and their beastly retinues to show up, cracking their whips and shouting vaguely familiar war cries. With fire in her heart, Arahan took them on herself, skillfully disabling the High Beastmasters themselves with her bow, before causing so much havoc amongst their leaderless critters that a short stampede later, it was all over. Naestra approached one of the Beastmasters who had barely survived her sister's arrows. Sputtering blood and clearly in the last moments of his life, the Druchi claimed that they did capture a forest dragon not long before, but soon after they were ambushed by the creatures they know as the Untamable Ones, Beastmen. As would be expected, very few of the High Beastmasters survived the ambush, but the informant claimed he saw the dragon taken alive, lassoed before being dragged into the forest. The sisters know of one obvious place to look for the foul children of chaos. In the nearby forest enclave of Witchwood Hollow, their scouts had already spotted their foul herdstones, the only reliable evidence of a beastman presence. Oh, it lets us teleport to do it. Is that really the enemy forces? That's absolutely pathetic. Yeah, sure, what the hell? Oh no, hang on. Let's just double check that they're healed. Oh, an Ariel can upgrade. We don't really treat any lords or heroes. Hit points does 10%, armor piercing weapon damage, berry wine use is up, and terrible and beautiful. All shall love me and despair. In place of a dark lord, you would have a queen. Not dark, but beautiful and terrible as the earth. I think that's what she says anyway. Constant around herself, 10% base melee damage jumping. So if she's near the front line, she's boosting everyone around it. Let's take that. Alright, yeah, let's teleport. Let's do it. Search for Ceithin-Har. I would like to teleport my army. Oh, that is a pathetic... What is that as a quest battle? Are you having me on? Well, we're going to fight it anyway, because it's the quest battle we want to. It might be on a special map.
It will be a glorious...
But that's a pathetic army. Like, we don't even need to pay attention. Ariel and the sisters could probably kill this army on their own, without us even being present. Ugh, I'm very disappointed. Well, after the teleport, do they ping back to where they were, or do they stay where the battle was? That's something I don't know. The other question I don't actually know how to do at the moment is how do you overcharge spells? Do let me know. Oh. Is it supposed to be a black screen?
Where's
yes.
my dragon, cloven ones?
Patience, Arahan. Behold, the horned shaman performs some dark rite with their obscene stones. I know not the intent of these servants of chaos, but it surely bodes ill.
More pointless busywork, Naestra. How typically tedious of you. Well, at least I get to slaughter a few beastmen.
I sense a far greater reward than indulging your childish bloodthirst, sister. Ceithin-Har is near, but bound and in shadow. If we can stop this fell ritual, perhaps our winged friend shall at last be revealed to us.
I thought I smelled something else too. In the trees. No, it's probably nothing. Let's go get our dragon back. For the forest! Order will be restored.
That's absolutely ridiculous. I thought I smelled something in the trees. No, it's definitely nothing. So we're going to be attacked by a hidden army, basically. That's how they're going to make this battle harder. So this army, which is ridiculously easy to defeat, is not the real army, is it? That's very much the moral of this story. Right, where is everyone and what are we all doing? We're all standing in lines at the bottom there, but you can all shoot while you move. So let's do that. And Hawk Riders. if you would be so kind as to move over here. I want to move the army as close to the ritual ground as possible because we're almost certainly going to have to turn around and fight an army behind us in just a moment. So move the melee forces up. And archers, can I move you up into this gap here? Yes, I can. And then Glade Guard. I don't think you're going to be needed against this first army. So if you turn around and defend at the back there, Ariel can stay with you. Sisters change to multi-target and move forward. And that should do us. Everybody can move up. And whilst you're flying past, volley them. Karnos' arrows fly so true. Right, get the Hawk Riders over to the side. Hold team 1. Pull back. Team 3. Take up positions in front. And Ariel stand behind. There we are. We're a touch too close than we want to be, really. Oh, but the Minotaurs are soon to rout. Yeah, there we are. Now we've done it in time. Drawn by the scent of elves, more beastmen surge towards their sacred herdstones. Oh, they're coming over there. Oh, I thought they were going to be coming from behind. Oh, well, you might as well turn around then. Swivel in place, please. See how much better the pathfinding is. See how much better. Yeah, that did make sense. In Medieval 2, if you had turned a unit from facing that way to facing that way, this unit would run all the way over here and face that way, and everyone else would shuffle left. And it's just moronic. You have to individually move each battalion if you want them to just turn around on the spot. You don't have to in this one. You don't have to do that. Right, we need those killed off. Because ideally now what we want to do is take the high ground if they're going to be coming up at us from the high ground. So let's send the Hawk Riders forward to go and start harassing. And... no, don't worry about that. Right, let's try and kill off most of these. We have someone in amongst us all there. I want you guys to try and get up the hill. That's the aim. That's the hope. But who's in the way? Who is actually attacking us? Oh, it's their general. Right. Right, I want melee forces to come up here. Block that line. Oh, well, no, actually, I want you to go down the hill there. Team 1, you can fire while you move. So let's move you over here. And Glade Guard, come and stand in the gap. Ariel and Sisters, get yourselves up there. That army's all routing. So all we need to face off against is the army coming through the trees. Let's just pause it while we do these. Because I would be able to tell these to do. I don't mind pausing it when you're doing a thing that, if you weren't playing a computer game, you could otherwise do. Like if I were their actual commander, I could say, all Hawk Riders, volley of Kurnaus, targets Ungor Herd, for example. And they would all fire at once. But I can't do that because I'm on the computer. So limiting me by my ability to click a button, I don't mind pausing to do that. I don't mind pausing to gain that little boost. Right, Hawk Riders, you're now getting shot by our own troops, so move yourselves forward and shoot them in the back. Oh, that Chaos Spawn don't do very well, do they? They do not like arrows. We are primed against the Beastmen. We're meant to be anti-Beastmen, aren't we? They're like our... they are our hated enemies. That one's already routing, so target the ones that aren't routing. Hit that Ungor Herd, they're off as well. Just ping them down, because otherwise they're going to come back and get us. Always bloody well do. Did anyone actually make it to the front line to attack us? Ah, that gentleman there did. Because we've now got forces coming the other way. So much of the army, reposition. Now we're going left. Take the Glade Guard. Ariel, head over. So the Sisters and the Hawk Riders in Team 1 can hold down this side if anything comes again this way. Yeah, that's pretty much everything here done. Hawk Riders are fast movement, so you might as well get yourselves over here and get involved. At least it's a custom battle map, that's nice. We haven't really taken stock of it. I mean, actually, when you do look around, these battle maps are amazing. No, that's wrong. I shouldn't say that. The battle maps themselves are very plain and simple, and often, unfortunately, far too repeated. But the scenery is amazing. Look at those trees; they're just fantastic. Always liked fantasy. Always really liked fantasy. It's just so engaging, fantasy. Did our melee force get in time? Oh no, they're so slow. There we are, they've gone through. Push, 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 push. Bunch of them are dying. Conrock, what's your name? Goreclaw, he's heading up. Now, many of you probably knew that the quest battle was going to have unseen reinforcements, because I assume that's what they do. That's how they lull you into a full sense of security. But this little army over here is now all that's really fighting on. So, let's just mass Kurnos that. Go on, let's see the glory that is the mass Kurnos volley. Oh, so many green arrows like that. Oh, I would not like to have been in amongst their number for that. Summon Ceithin-Har and defeat the Skaven. Alright, Team 3. New task, change position. Glade Guard, new positions. Orc Riders. Change focus. Team 1. Way Watchers! Get yourself down over here. Ariel, get in amongst there. Sisters, get in amongst there. And we now have Ceithin-Har, who's just a good forest dragon. Oh, that's some range you've got there, sisters. We know the Skaven came from in here because I just saw some red dots in the trees before they all disappeared. Don't get too close to the forest. All right, let's speed this up. They're surely coming. Yes, there they are. How many Skaven do we think they have? 1,000. I would have thought the battle might be a touch harder. But nevertheless. Now Ara's army, and if the sisters have teleported up here, we can just go on a murderous rampage through Naggarond. And we don't care if we capture the towns. We want to raise every single town to the ground. Look at the glory of all the arrow fire. I am, I think, in the minority of people that actually likes having visuals for arrows, like vibrant visuals. I like being able to see just the storm of arrow fire. To get a real sense of how many arrows we're actually firing. You might as well do your breath, because otherwise you're never going to use it. Because this is not a battle where you really need to use it, to be honest. What do you look like, Ceithin-Har? Let's go and have a look at you. There he is. Ah, he looks very regal. He's got a sort of crown, antlers, a dragon with antlers. That's a cool idea. Golden wings. Yeah, we'll take him in our army, absolutely. But who will we lose at? One of the archers could probably go, I suppose. He fulfills the role of an archer, doesn't he? There we are. Waiting for the end button. Yeah, he'll fulfill the role of an army. We lost 23 brave elven souls. Brave Azrai left here to... We won't leave them here. We'll take their bodies with us after we desecrate this place. Destroy every stone and every vestige of beastman culture that resides within this place. Ensure that should the beastmen return to this area, they will find naught but ruin and the memory of one of their greatest defeats. I believe the growing of a great tree in the centre spot where Ceithin-Har was being captured is possibly the best thing that we can do here. Hawk Rider's doing very well, except one of them only getting 65. Pull your weight, son. 185, 244 Way Watchers really shining there. The reason the Way Watchers I think are the best is because you don't need to get the Starfire Shards version in order to get armor piercing. They just are armor piercing.
Harmony must be imposed.
Did you jump all the way back home again? Ah, yes you did.
Itching for fresh battle.
Are we able to get Ceithin-Har as a unit rather than as their mount? We'll try and find out. But then it might be worthwhile leaving him on the mount, because then they'll get the dragon breath and their own abilities. So I'm tempted to put them on the mount, to be honest. I must confess. Ammunition and reload time reduction, well, that's probably pretty good for them. Yeah, let's do that. We don't get anything else, do we? No. And there's Ceithin-Har, yeah. Arahan's Reckoning, Forest Health. Yeah, no, we're not worried about that. Yeah, I think we'll go always ready. And yes, your mount is Ceithin-Har. Yeah, no, I'm going to leave them on him, to be honest, so that they've got their dragon. And yes, they do just teleport back to where they were. So we can conduct our plan, though we're going to lose a lot of money to do it. But I'm going to get rid of all of you, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. Hold on. How much do Way Watchers cost? There they are. 126 upkeep a turn. Our Glade Guard are about 6. So it's going to be double the cost for all of those Glade Guard, and we're already losing money. And all of that's just army upkeep. So we can't really afford to swap out their army, to be honest. But we have got 72,000 gold coins, so we've got 72 turns until we run out of money. So I think balls to it. Let's just do it, and then we'll go on a raising and rampaging. What about the Deepwood Scouts? Oh, they cost 90. So the change for them is not too bad. Do we really want that many more archers added? I think we could do with having a couple more melee units, to be honest. We've already got 4 Hawk Riders. Is there a good melee? No, the Zoets are available, though, actually. But no, I'm not going to train completely. We will take another unit. I think we might go Eternal Guards. I just like Eternal Guards. I like the idea of them. Yeah, and that will help with the finances as well. Right, so you guys sit there, and then as soon as we can move you, we will, because we don't need you down here. Alright, so back up in the north then. Clargarond fell to us, did it not?
Wood Elves Spellweaver.
She's improved. I really want her on an eagle, and she's only 2 levels away from getting that. So that would be good. She's improving her treatment. Yeah, keep doing that, 'cause she's got a lot of them.
Wood Elves Spellweaver.
You've also got a lot of units that would be helpful if they were to be changed. 15 income if we abandon it. Well, we've captured that one. We might as well just hold on to this one. What the hell? Build that and call it a day. And then we can move out and start rampaging. We start with Nimrodale Hall, and we will just sack everything that we can on our way north. But that is going to, I'm afraid, be for another episode. For today, I'm going to end this one here. 50 minutes, about time. Right, so let's go and have a look at the tree. Just have an idea of where we are. So the Oak of Ages is at 443, and it gains 7 a turn at the moment, so not very long at all. It is really just about 10 turns or so before we've got that. Now, I'm not actually sure we really want Talsoon. Ikit is coming on us. We don't really have relations with them. He's at war with Talsoon, Warriors of Chaos, and Tilea, but he is neutral to Couronne. Luen Lioncourt. Interesting, we're going to be getting involved in their wars. I don't really want to get involved in their wars, so I'm now tempted to actually say balls to it and not not take Talsoon on board. But I'd quite like to have one of these major cities that are actually around the Oak of Ages. I'd like to have a base that is not the Oak itself, because you can't really do anything in the Oak. It provides a garrison, but that's about it. Anywho, and that's upgrading to its last tier, isn't it? We are on our way there. Oh no, it's got one above that. That's okay. And there's all that money that we're making. Yeah, and in the south we will get rid of Pestilence. Your army's ready now, isn't it? Oh, one more turn, and they're going to go. And then we're going to lose money hand over fist. That's alright. Some balls to it. And we will pull them away. I don't know if we should bother sacking these. No, I think we should. The Skaven will only move in and take them. The Skaven are going to be a problem here, actually, so we probably shouldn't take them. I think if we leave those, we'll just leave the south together. We'll send this army, I think, up to Nagarond as well. So we've got 2 armies in Nagarond just causing havoc. But they're not going to be ready for 3 turns. But 3 turns will pass quite quickly. But anyway, there we are. So in the next episode, we will go and raise as many of Nagarond's areas as we can, all the while waiting for Erun Lasgalan to be able to complete the ritual, which it's closing in on as well. Only needs about 5 or 6 more turns. The army here will deal with Itza, and then we will maybe move out and just ruin Pestilence. Let's just get them out of the game, and then that will pretty much be it. We're then set up to heal the Oak of Ages to its highest degree and complete the quest battle that wins us the campaign. So probably 2 or 3 episodes, I would have thought, left. or maybe 1 or 2 more, I don't know, and then we will see. But please, 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 I implore you again, if you've watched till this point, please do suggest which factions you think would be good for me to play. I'd love to hear from all of you, because you are the ones that are watching Warhammer, so do let me know what you think first, and then I can take the wider community's views into account. And if there are any mods I should be playing, do let me know. I'm happy and willing and eager. I already use a few mods for this one, but I had to disable quite a few because I was able to play the Wood Elves straight away, and a lot of the mods hadn't been updated, so if there are any mods you think I should play, let me know. But until we speak again, dear friends, do have a smashing day today, and when we speak next, it will be back in Divide and Conquer. But until then, Navair Naden Perimad Melonin, and farewell.